Part 1: Reframing the Fear. The truth about sugar and the cancer microenvironment. Cancer. It's the shark of our inner world. When it's on the cover of a magazine, it sells because it taps into a primal, reactive fear. And just like with sharks, this fear can be so loud it silences nuanced conversation, even within the medical community. So, let's reframe this. Let's look at the evidence, starting with the most common question: sugar. I approach this from two sides of the same battle. As a cancer researcher, I've helped develop over a dozen FDA-approved cancer drugs. That's my scientific street cred. I'm not just waving a leaf of kale, dismissing prescriptions. I'm one of the people who helped create those prescriptions. And precisely because I've seen the power of that medicine, I believe we must understand nutrition with the exact same scientific rigor. Food isn't a replacement for the modern toolbox. It's a fundamental, powerful tool we've left on the shelf for far too long. Here's what we know. The old way of thinking about cancer is obsolete. We no longer talk about it just by its location: a colon disease, a breast disease. The modern, sophisticated conversation is about the microenvironment. Think of a cancer cell as a single fish in a giant aquarium. The health of that fish, its ability to thrive or not, is almost entirely dependent on the quality of the water it swims in. Our body is that aquarium. The microenvironment is the water around every single tumor. And this is where sugar comes in. It is incontrovertible that cancer cells avidly use glucose to fuel their own metabolism. They are revved up and burn fuel faster than healthy cells. But here is where the story gets more sophisticated. In a typical person without diabetes, our bodies are masters of balance. Our endocrine system takes any glucose we eat and, after a brief spike, brings it right back down to a sub-threshold. It manages the water so efficiently that it doesn't drive that cancer cell any faster than a normal cell. If you have diabetes, it is a different situation. Your body's water is a hyperglycemic microenvironment, and that is a contributor. So, being cautious with added sugars is wise. But this leads to the slippery slope where people say, well, then I won't eat fruit. This is a fundamental, dangerous misunderstanding. When you eat a piece of fruit, an apple, a pear, you are not just getting fructose. You are consuming a complex, living system. You're getting fiber. You're getting polyphenol. You're getting micronutrients, many of which can actively fight the cancer itself. Food isn't a pill with one good guy or one bad guy. It's a complex mix. And the evidence is clear. Whole, plant-based foods, even with natural sugars, help reduce the risk of cancer. Part 2. The Goldilocks Code, Mother Nature's Defense Systems and the Angiogenesis Balance. For decades, we've tried to outsmart disease. As someone who has spent over 20 years in drug development, creating targeted smart bombs that cost billions of dollars, I've come to a profound conclusion. We are not smarter than Mother Nature. Humans simply cannot outwit the intricate, ancient cleverness of biology. Most of the foods we know are good for us, primarily plant-based, aren't just sources of vitamins. They are complex orchestras enriched with not one, not 10, but hundreds, if not thousands, of different compounds. Most of these we haven't even discovered yet. But what we are discovering is that these compounds don't just provide fuel, they are instructions. They activate our body's hardwired health defense systems, the 5 core pillars of our well-being. And this is the shift in perspective. Instead of just fighting a disease, We can focus on activating our defenses so our body can better resist disease from the start. Let's start with the first defense system, angiogenesis. This is the process your body uses to grow blood vessels. Without it, you die. If you don't have enough blood vessels, your organs and tissues will starve. We see this tragedy in diseases like diabetes. It hammers angiogenesis, so a simple wound on your leg can't heal. It becomes a diabetic ulcer, a leading cause of amputation. After a heart attack, if your heart can't grow new blood vessels to repair itself, the damage is permanent. So, angiogenesis is critical. Our body defends itself by growing just the right amount. What is the right amount? It's not too few and not too much. It is the perfect balance. I call it the Goldilocks zone. Remember the story? Not too hot, not too cold. Just right. Your body is the ultimate Goldilocks, constantly adjusting to maintain that perfect equilibrium. But what happens when the balance tips? If you get too many blood vessels, you also get into deep trouble. In diabetic blindness, excessive, pathological blood vessels grow in the back of the eye. They're weak, they leak, and that causes blindness. When older people lose vision to macular degeneration, it's the same story, rogue blood vessels growing where they shouldn't be. The body has systems to prevent this, to mow the lawn and prune back overgrowth. This perfect, delicate balance is the first key to health. And as we're about to see, it is the one key that a cancer cell will do anything to steal. Part 3. The 16.000X trigger. How cancer hijacks angiogenesis and how foods can starve it. Here is a fact that should re-engineer your entire understanding of cancer. Cancers are forming in your body right now. In my body and yours. As our 40 trillion cells divide, mistakes are made. A few errors and bingo, a tiny, microscopic cancer is born. But here's the most important part. They're harmless. They're like a pimple. And like a pimple, they're harmless because they have no blood supply. They're cut off from the grid. Your immune system, like a cop on the beat, swings by, finds the anomaly, and cleans it right out. This happens all the time. But a cancer can become dangerous when it learns to hijack our angiogenesis system. This is its nefarious, dirty deed. It can sit harmlessly in the background for years, but if it finds a way to release proteins called growth factors, if it can hijack our lawn and act like its own fertilizer, it can grow blood vessels into itself. My research focused on this exact moment. A tumor that doesn't have any blood vessels cannot grow any bigger than the head of a ballpoint pen. That's it. It's stuck. No oxygen, no nutrients. But the instant blood vessels touch that tiny, microscopic tumor and start to feed it, that cancer will grow 16,000 times in just 2 weeks. This is the explosive trigger. This is the switch from harmless to deadly. This is called tumor angiogenesis. My field set out to develop biotech drugs that could starve a cancer by cutting off its blood supply. And we did it. It's now a mainstay of cancer treatment. But here is the most exciting discovery, the one that changed my life. When we used the exact same testing methods on simple foods, we found that more than 100 foods can naturally starve cancers, too. Way back when, in the lab, I dropped a green tea extract into one of our test systems. The polyphenol, the EGCG, were so shockingly effective at stopping the blood vessels. If I hadn't told the technician it was a natural compound, they would have thought it was our next billion-dollar drug. Mother Nature is good. Tomatoes have lycopene. Resveratrol in red wine is powerfully anti-angiogenic. And then there's soy. An urban legend says soy is bad for you. I saw a magazine cover calling it an anti-nutrient, and my mind was blown. For a scientist, this is nonsense. The phytoestrogens in soy, like genistein, look nothing like human estrogen. They don't act like it. In fact, they block the dangerous human estrogens, and they are anti-angiogenic. They cut off the blood supply to breast cancers. This isn't theory. This has been shown in human breast cancer patients. These foods are not just healthy. They are active defenders, cutting the supply lines to our body's greatest enemy. Part 4: The Inner Guardians. Food, medicine, and the battle for your life. Starving the cancer is only one part of the battle. We have other guardians. Your immune system is your body's personal super soldier force. And we can arm it. Blueberries, for example, get their color from a natural dye called anthocyanin. This compound is a powerful activator of our T cells and natural killer cells. Eating just a cup and a half of blueberries a day can elevate these frontline defenders by 88%. What's fascinating is that the same anthocyanin also lowers inflammation. This solves a classic wellness dilemma. It boosts the good side of immunity, the invaders, while calming the bad side. Broccoli is another powerful ally, containing sulforaphane. But here's the pro tip. Don't throw away the stems. The stems have twice as much sulforaphane as the treetops. And if you really want to supercharge this defense, eat broccoli sprouts. These 3-day-old baby plants have 100 times more sulforaphane than adult broccoli. A study on healthy 20-year-olds getting a flu vaccine found that a broccoli sprout shake could ramp up their immune response by 22 times. But perhaps our most mysterious guardian lives in our gut, the microbiome. A colleague of mine in Paris, Dr. Laurence Sitvigil, was studying cancer patients receiving immunotherapy, a treatment that doesn't kill the cancer, but rips off its invisibility cloak so your own immune system can kill it. It can be a miracle, but it only works for about 20% of people. She studied 200 patients, responders and non-responders, and found the only difference between them was one single bacteria, Akkermansia mesonephila. It is a guardian of the gut. The problem? Antibiotics can wipe it out. And you can't eat Akkermansia as a probiotic. It is a DIY bacteria. You must grow it yourself. How? By eating foods like pomegranate, cranberry, and Concord grape. These foods help your body produce the healthy mucus that Akkermansia loves to grow in. This research became real for me with a patient. She had multiple myeloma and was about to start immunotherapy. But she'd just taken a Z-Pak for bronchitis. I said, "Let's check your stool." Her Akkermansia level, 0. We put the brakes on her treatment. This was her one shot on goal. For 3 weeks, she drank cranberry and pomegranate juice every single day. We retested. Her Akkermansia levels were now 6 times above the average population. She began immunotherapy. Within 3 treatments, she was in the upper 1% of super responders. Her cancer was completely wiped out. This is the new frontier. This was not food versus medicine. This was food and medicine. We are way beyond that old fight. This is about totality. It's about using every single tool we have, from the pharmacy to the farm, to win this battle we call our life.